Well, I started in New York working with Rupert Smith, making Warhol's prints and paintings, and it was a great introduction to the art world. And I tried to bring that philosophy and that idea to Durham Press when I started it, and we continue to do that with a number of artists.
We are printmaker publishers, which means we work directly with the artists. We produce limited edition prints. Right now we're probably working with about a group of 12 artists, and we tend to have a reputation for making very large-scale works, mostly silkscreen, wood block, some etching, and we tend to make multimedia works. Being out in Pennsylvania and having such a beautiful spot is somewhat of a retreat and an opportunity for artists to experiment and hopefully take something away from their experience here that often we'll see in their paintings or their sculpture after they've been here, which is really the best for us, is that we see that transition.
Since we're in a remote location like this, in order to have an environment in which to work in, we've found that doing art fairs is a great way to reach out to people in a more direct way. Right? So these are the wood blocks that are involved in these new editions that we're making with Polly Applebaum. We've just recently proofed these two new prints with her, which are both multicolor woodblock prints. And she was here in order to figure out the colors and the order and the paper that was going to be involved in this project.
Polly is so focused on color charts, and actually that was our first project with her, was based on this really beautiful book. It was my dad's. These are more color thematic. Sometimes we can get as many as 200 inks out. We have all those little brayers that match up to each of the inks, and it's a big cleanup.
So this is a Michelene Thomas print that we're bringing to the VIP Art Fair, and we've been working with Michelene for about 2 years. She came to us with a small collage and had an immediate understanding of the possibilities of printmaking and really put it to work on this print, a large-scale print involving over 70 impressions using woodblock, digital, and silkscreen all together.
Emma Lucas is a really wonderful artist who is now with Speroni. And these are really wonderful prints that are based on his thread paintings. He wrapped thread around probably about 15 screens or 20 screens, and then we shot them onto the screens, and then he built back up the color, and it was really fun for him and really interesting for him to revisit the same idea, but the process changed, so it actually changed somewhat as well, but they turned out to be quite wonderful prints.
Durham Press is in a unique position because we have many roles to sort of fill. We have to invite artists here, collaborate and work with them, develop ways in which they can work in an interesting way for them to want to be involved in working together. But we also have to sell the work and market the work. We also function as a gallery, as a separate arm.
We think of ourselves as a place where artists can come and make substantial works of art. The type of artists that we have watched grow, like Beatrice we've been working with for 15 years, and Polly, and it just never ceases to be exciting to see what comes out of the studio.